Greetings, co-stars. This is Miss QT Style. Welcome back to Star of My Own Reality. And today's topic, or this topic, because I did 3 videos, so I have more topics than this. But the topic of this video is dark-skinned black women who seek out light-skinned men to be the fathers of their children. Yeah, y'all heard me. Y'all heard me. Now, this was a while back, you know. I was younger. I was around 26 years old maybe. And I had a friend who felt that way. She's dark skinned and she only dated light skinned guys because she says, and I quote, I want my kids to be light skinned with good hair. Huh? Rewind. She said she only dates light-skinned men so that her kids can be light-skinned with good hair. Okay. I asked her why. I'm like, why you say that? Because I do. And then I'm like, so if you have kids with a dark-skinned man or a brown-skinned man, are you saying your kid's going to be ugly? She was like, no, but I just know if I have it with a light-skinned man with good hair, they're going to be pretty. Oh, my God. I thought that was the most ignorant comment that somebody can make. Okay? Until I started hearing it more and more on talk shows. I watched Tyra Banks' show since then. And, these women are out here seeking light-skinned men so their babies can be light-skinned and have good hair. Okay. Now, I know everybody have their preference, and what type of men they like, just in general. Because I know, it's certain men that I'm attracted to. But it's not a man or a color or a certain thing about somebody that I set out because of I want my kids to look a certain way. Okay. To me, that's the wrong reason to want a man. I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand women who think that way. And I think a lot of women, black women, play a part in the light skin, dark skin stuff. Cause see that comment like that, she's dark skinned. That comment like that, if a child is looking at that or a child hears that, that child, what is that child going to think? Cause kids are impressionable, and we have to raise them and teach them. If that child hears that, that child is going to think, oh, dark skin is not pretty. So it's all about light skin. See, and then they grow up and they're the ones who, if they're light skinned, thinking they're better than somebody else, or if they're dark skinned, thinking they're lower because they're not light skinned. And those are the ones like my friend who seek out the light skin. Now, first of all, last I checked, and I'm just saying, I'm brown skinned, okay? And my daughter's father was brown skinned and I had a beautiful child. I didn't know that matters. But see, it's in a person's head on what they think is pretty. Now, to me, she was telling me that she didn't find herself pretty. Because why wouldn't you want your child to look like you? Or why wouldn't you mind your child looking like you? She specifically said she wanted a light-skinned man so she can have pretty kids with good hair. Which, I'm sorry to tell her, but that don't mean that them kids gonna come out pretty. You know what I'm saying? Because there's ugly in every color, in every skin tone. Dark, light, brown, whatever. And there's pretty in every skin tone. And I don't mean to call people ugly, because to me, everybody's beautiful. They have something to offer. But you know what I'm saying? The way she just assumed, okay, light skin, my kid's going to be pretty. No, that's not always the case. And that comment, when she made it, it kind of like made me didn't even talk to her for a little while. Because, for one, okay, I didn't get insulted by it. I'm not light skinned and I'm not dark skinned. I'm brown skinned, okay? But either way, I have light skinned people in my family. I have dark skinned people in my family. I have brown skinned people in my family. So it made me think like, so all my dark and brown skinned people in my family, you think they ugly. all brown skinned people in our family must not be. It just was an ignorant comment, and a lot of things went through my head, and I didn't think she really, I didn't think she was feeling that way. But there's a lot of women, there's a lot of black women who say they want to have kids for white men, so their kids can be pretty with good hair. Okay, and where I live at now, I see that a lot. I see a lot of, you know, the darker skinned women with the lighter skinned kids, who specifically set out to have light skin. I mean, set out today's light skinned men to have lighter skinned kids. Ignorance. I remember when I was carpooling. Carpooling, I would park my car at the train station and I would catch the train to work. You know, to save on gas, to get there quicker, feel like dealing with the traffic. The train, you don't have to be in traffic. And there was a young group of girls, really young, probably like maybe 18, 19. And, you know, the train is full. Her and her friends already being silly. They're embarrassing me a little bit as black girls being silly. But this one black girl was saying, I don't like him anyway because I want my kids to be light skinned with good hair. I like light skinned men. And she said it loud as hell. And this was like maybe a year ago. And I was like, oh my God, here we go again with that shit. And you should have seen her. It was just ghetto fabulous at the greatest. And then that statement was very ignorant, so that made her ghetto as well. I mean, where's this mentality coming from? And this is why our young girls are growing up to not love themselves if they're dark skin or brown skin. This is why I think that's what stuff like this and those comments is what starts the light skin, dark skin thing. Okay? And I have nothing against light skinned people. I have nothing against dark skin, nothing against brown skinned people. Okay? Because I know that a lot of light skinned people, light skinned women, they take a lot of slack from some dark skinned women who don't like them because they're light skinned. Because for whatever reason, as a child, light skin was better. So, you know, either the dark skinned women have they're envious or they just don't like them for that reason. Same for a lot of light skinned women who automatically have attitudes with brown and dark skinned women because they automatically assume that we, and I'm saying we because I'm brown, we, brown and darker skinned women don't like them because they're light skinned, which is not the case. Because with me, like I said, I have all colors in my family. Light skin does not make you better to me. Light skin does not make you worse. I don't have attitudes against light skinned people. I don't want to be light skinned. I actually love my skin tone. Look at it. It's pretty. It's honey butter. See? And that's where my confidence comes in. I love my skin. Honestly, I would not change my tone. You know, I have a lot of red in my skin tone and brown. Okay? I love it. I wouldn't want to be too light skinned. I wouldn't want to be too dark skinned. I like my color the way it is. But if I had happened to come out dark skin, fine. I probably would have been confident in that skin. If I had came out light skin, I would have been confident in that skin. That's just me because I'm confident, period. But honestly, I just love this brown skin. I do. I love it. Brown skin. You know how the song goes. But anyway, yeah, I just thought that was very ignorant. But a lot of women who may not even say it and admit it, they do set out to have kids for lighter skinned men so that their kids can be pretty with good hair. Good hair and pretty. Light skin. Good hair, pretty. That is so ignorant. Because like I said, I had a kid for a brown skin man and my daughter is just as pretty. And I see so many little chocolate babies that look like little baby dolls. So pretty, pretty hair, whether it's pressed or it's natural or whether they got a little perm in it. Long as it's neat and they looking cute, I just love it. Little chocolate babies are so pretty, as well as little brown babies are so pretty. Little light-skinned babies are so pretty. All color in shades of black is pretty. So to me, anybody who has that mentality, please stop it. Please stop making comments like that. Because this is why our little girls are growing up to have complexes about themselves if they're darker skinned, if their hair is a little more kinky. Okay? But look, everybody, that's why I'm rocking this kinky style for this video. Everybody's rocking natural hair. So, to me, that's a statement to rock natural hair. To say that No matter if my hair is kinky or nappy or knotty, I'm still beautiful. It's combed. It's combed. It looks like it's combed anyway. I just did it. It's combed. And it's natural and it's beautiful. Natural is beautiful. It does not have to be silky, straight, and long and hanging down my back to be beautiful. Now, if it was that way, it would be beautiful too. Because, of course, my hair is going to grow. I doubt if it goes drop down my back. But what I'm saying is natural hair, your original, it's beautiful. This is good hair to me. This is good hair because you know why? It's my hair and it's healthy. That's good hair. It's healthy, it's clean, it's combed, it's good hair. It's growing out of my scalp and it's good hair. So again, to those who think that kind of way, that mentality, that, and I have to say that there's fellas too who think that way. There's fellas, they may not say that part about they want their kids to look that way, but they want light skin. I want a light skinned woman. I want a red bone. Why? Because she a red bone. What? Why? And don't get me wrong, yeah, again, it's your preference. But when you say that, I only date red bones. Why? You may pass up a brown skinned, dark skinned woman talking about you only date my contact acting up, yo, so I'm gonna have to cut this video. Talking about you only date red bones. Stop limiting yourself. Stop being so I don't want to say ignorant, but maybe I have to use that. Ignorant to the fact of every color is beautiful. Now, if that's what you like, that's what you like. But don't just like a certain color or tone because everybody else does. Oh, because light skin makes you better. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, fellas and ladies, when you do that, what are you saying about yourself? Because 9 times out of 10, you're dark, you're brown. What are you saying about yourself? Are you saying that you're ugly? And what about your parents? If your mom is that, are you saying your mom is not pretty, your mom is not worthy of having somebody, or what have you? I don't understand that at all. And I really do not understand women who say that they have to have or they want a light-skinned man so their kids can be cute. Now, if you just like the man because he's light-skinned, fine. But you liking him because and so your kids can be light-skinned, that is the stupidest, most ignorant ass fucking shit I've heard in my life. Please stop being stupid. Please stop being ignorant. And please know that just because you have a kid with a light-skinned person does not mean that baby is going to be beautiful. I don't think no baby is ugly. But your baby might not be the cutest baby. They might have a little dark-skinned baby in that nursery next to your little light-skinned baby that is a model. You know, I was trying to think of that dark-skinned model. Quebec, something like that. They may have an India Arie beside you, or Angie Stone. And your little light-skinned baby that you think is all of that because it's light-skinned can turn out to be something else. So stop it. Stop thinking that that's better. It is not. Okay? And before I get off the video, I just want to say to the light-skinned people that may be watching this video, I have nothing against light-skinned people. As I stated before, okay, I have light-skinned people in my family, in my close family. My great-grandmother, high yellow, blonde hair, light-skinned. On my dad's side, light skin. Okay, we have that. And I have nothing against light skin. What I have something against ignorant people who make comments like my friend made that comment about having babies and that little girl she is a little girl under me on that train having babies for a light skinned man so they can be pretty. Because brown is pretty. That's one thing about the black race. We have so many skin tones: brown, dark, chocolate, light, and all of them is pretty to me. Stop the stereotyping. Stop talking like that in front of our young little kids who will hear that and grow up to have low self-esteem because they heard you say having babies with light-skinned people is pretty or light skin is better. Please stop it. Okay? Stop it. I watched a video here on YouTube, and it was a while back, and it was a little black girl. She was about maybe my color, a little darker, give or take. I think she was a little darker than me. And the teacher, you know, it was like just to see what kids think. I forgot what she called it. She told her to point out in which one is pretty. She pointed to the light skin. Which one is ugly? She pointed to the dark skin. This one, like me, this one is ugly. That hurt me to my heart, to the core. I was in tears. And thinking about it making me cry because I was like, oh my God, this child thinks that she is ugly because of what society shows. And she was the most beautiful brown skinned little girl that I've ever seen before. And I had to cut the video, and look, right now I'm tearing up. I had to cut the video because it hurt me to my heart because she was a beautiful brown skinned little girl. But she was so serious when she pointed to that light skinned baby and she said, that's a pretty one. But the dark skinned one, like me, she's ugly.